Okay, so John, hello.
Hello there.
So, can you tell us about your dad first of all?
Well, my dad, he moved into the swimming pool a few years, and he was out in France during the war, like, and he ended up with TB. And Dad had so many years looking after the bath, and then he found he couldn't do it. So he got in touch with the army and that through something or other, and they posted me down to Plymouth after I told them I was 60 mile away, which I wasn't. I'm only 20 mile away. But if I'd have said 60, I wouldn't have got down there. So I used to come up weekends then, help Father out with the pool. Well, me and my wife Joan used to come up and do the pool.
And you were in the army?
I was in the army for national service when everybody had to go then, you know. No way you can get out of that unless you was ill.
And they moved you down to Plymouth so that you could continue to look after the swimming pool?
That's right, they moved me down to the Royal Citadel down in Plymouth so as I could look after the swimming pool for Dad. Every Saturday at the end of the day, I used to drain all the water out of them, and then next morning I used to get in when he was and give him a damn good scrub. Always left a drop of water in to keep the brushes wet, the brooms. I used to have to broom the pool out, broom the bottom out, and then drain the rest of the water out and let them dry, and then come out again and whitewashing the sides and the floor, whitewash the lot, let that dry, and then we used to wind the bridge down behind where I used to live, wind it down, and it used to be filled through Stockbrook. The water used to come up then and then go through into the pool. And it just depended then on the weather, that if it was been pouring with rain or something like that, it used to come in like cocoa. You'd have to drain it all out and go through the whole rigmarole again, like, you know.
So how often did you do that?
Every week, once a week. When the weekend was over, and then of course you wouldn't get a lot in there on a Monday because the water was freezing cold out the Dean burn that was, and there was no heat in there, nothing like that. But there used to be a bandstand there for the town band. Used to play above, and it was like a pergola shaped thing with bars all round, about the size of this room. And the town band used to come up every now and again and give them a bit of music, like, you know. And the swimming bath, to my estimation, I used to love it. I loved the pool. Of course, I was able to get in any time I wanted. And I could do a fair length underwater. My wife learned to swim there in the pool. I was able to teach her, done a bit to help her out, like, you know.
So did you teach Joan to swim?
In a fashion, yeah. I helped her a bit, like, yeah. Yeah. Of course, the water then wasn't too deep. It was partly gone.
The water depth of the water wasn't a problem for you though, was it?
Not a bit, no, because I was lifesaver there. Because it didn't make any odds if I could swim or no, because I could stand both ends, like, you know. And I used to be able to sit there and watch the kids or something like that, in case one or two of them got in a bit of trouble, in which case I'd have jumped in and lifted them out, as simple as that.
lots of people use the pool.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I remember all my old mates. There's one of them still going now. There's Bob Pulford, and he used to use it. Most of them's gone on now, but Ted Cole, he was one of the boys. He was a big fella. He was about 18 stone, and he'd get on top of the rails of the bandstand, and then he'd go up again on the rails and dive into shallow end. Yeah, he would dive into shallow end. Yeah. And Bob Pulford, he used to do what they call racing divers. He used to come sailing out of the dressing room, then was the other end, other side of the pool, and come flying out, hit the water, smack it with his hand. Everybody thought he was belly flopping, but he wasn't. He smacked the water with his hands as he dived, stopping, went down too far. He was just gliding along the water. He could swim, so could I. Yeah, beautiful it was down there.
Did you have races? Were there galas and parties?
Yeah,
Tell us about the parties.
The school used to go down there. And they used to, as little children, go down there and race and whatever, down the park and in the pool. Beautiful it was. Yeah. Everybody could go out of wherever I used to go out in the woods there. But you can't go out there now because of what the trouble is.
Mm-hmm.
But I was able to. But girls as well.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
But then lots of people play in the park and then go into the swimming pool.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, used to have a fair food down there. Of course, now you've got to stand the other side of the pool. Oh, I could look out my bedroom window and see the kids from where I used to live at number 19. And that's right outside my back door then. This thing used to turn to lower down in the brook. Of course, there isn't much water flowing down there now. But that's because they got the bridge down up the quarry. So the whole lot's went on down the Dean Burn, see. Before they had the mill there, they used to go in the diodes then, when the mill was there. That's why, and then of course, when you drop the drawbridge, water used to come up, go through the wall, about that gap, like that, and it used to come in just like a brook, and straight in the pool. Just like I say, depending how clean the water was. Sometimes it's spotless, beautiful. Other times, which wasn't very often, but you get a mess from the quarry. All the dust and stuff used to get mixed in. Of course, it used to come down Stocklebrook. Then you had to wash it again. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And how long did it take to fill the pool?
Oh, not all that long.
Overnight. Overnight.
No, we didn't take all these. Have it partly flooded by the. I suppose to fill the pool about 4 hours. You know, with the amount of water used to come in there then. That was it.
And cold.
Oh, it was cold all right, yeah. Yeah, there was no heat in there, I'd say. No heat in all.
The kids didn't mind.
Well, they did. There wasn't quite so many kids about on a Monday as there was on the rest of the week. Because the water, they knew the water was going to be freezing cold. See.
What do you feel about the swimming pool being closed?
Oh, lousy. The kids got nothing today. They got nothing here. And I reckon everybody ought to be able to swim. Everyone. And the kids can go down there and splash about till they can. And that's all. I'm all for it. I loved the old pool when I was down there. Yeah, everybody did.
And with the rivers, you know, the River Dart and everything, it's important, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I mean, I used to go in the River Dart swimming as well. I've been in the River Dart when I used to work in a quarry, sit on the weir with a bar of soap, so, and then dive in and wash the soap off before I come home for tea. Yeah, I had a car Lancy, and I had an old 1935 Vauxhall. Me and the boys used to pile in that, they come up, and they had the one room spare. That mum and dad used to have one, and that was before I got married.
Yeah.
So I used to get in the other room, my bedroom, and there'd be 4 or 5 of us in there for a weekend, like. And Father didn't do bad out of it because one of my mates was on the Russian truck down there. So the fridge was full of meat all the time. He didn't do bad.